For many years, Africa was seen as a continent of civil wars, but has now regressed. Democracy has now gained grounds and economies are growing rapidly, although relative. However, the West Africa Commission on Drugs reports that illicit drug poses a new threat to development of West African countries, adding that the region is being destabilized not only by drug trade, but by local production and consumption of drugs. According to the Commission, the independence of governance systems and security institutions is at risk of being undermined by corruption and organized crime steadily increasing in numbers of dependent users. The West Africa Commission on Drugs has therefore suggested that, apart from treating drug use as a public health problem and investing in treatment services to reduce harm, there is the need to reform drug policies, including decriminalization of minor and non-violent offenses.
Safeguarding electoral and political processes and also addressing the impunity for political and economic elites are key to mitigating the potential risks that drug trafficking can bring into this region. In addition, money laundering that accompanies drug trafficking can have real and tangible impacts across society. Legitimate businesses have to then compete against what's happening on the narco trade, especially in issues dealing as agriculture. And then it also brings in escalating real estate prices and it distorts the market.
When it comes to issues related to drug trafficking, it has been treated as a matter of security. It is not something that is open, and really civil society is not very much involved in it. The other areas that we have been involved has been mainly related to drug treatment, looking at harm reduction. But even that, we need to have the knowledge that we need to address the problem.
At a two-day workshop in Accra to review and reform drug laws, a senior policy and operations manager at the International Drug Policy Consortium noted that there is the need for government and law enforcement agencies to redirect their energies and resources on better ways to deal with drug users and drug traffickers.
For example, if you are arrested but you've just got a small amount of drugs in your possession, you don't get put through court, you don't get put through prison, you don't get a criminal record, you are referred into treatment and you're given support for your problem. And at the same time, what that allows is it allows law enforcement agencies to focus more of their energy and more of their resources on catching the big fish. Because at the moment, police across West Africa, across the world, police spend too much of their time catching drug users and rounding up people on the street and catching these drug users. It has absolutely no impact at all. All it does is ruin it ruins the lives of these individuals. In terms of the drug trade, it brings us no closer to fixing this problem.
Policymakers, donors and civil society organizations, among others, are therefore calling on the media and other concerned individuals to join in the debate to find better ways to respond to illicit drugs. The West Africa Civil Society Institute, the International Drug Policy Consortium and partners are attending the two-day workshop.